Howdy folks, we've got a replay between, I'll call them Essen and Ainz. Ainz? Sure, Essen and Ainz. Ainz is starting nature, and Essen is starting fire, and you was on the call, who was being awfully quiet.
Yeah, hello, I was waiting for you to finish your introduction. How's it going, everyone?
So, Essen takes the immediate first well, and Ainz does as well, and looks like they both go for the triple well cluster. And they're kind of chilling here, playing. Nope. Yeah. First well from Essen, and Ainz follows up. So neither one wants to be particularly aggressive in this tier 1. What do you think about that, Yua?
I don't know what Essen is playing, but usually as a fire player, I would probably go for the attack after the first well.
Mm-hmm.
Because if nature takes a second well, you usually can rush that down. But yeah, we'll see. If Essen is playing pure fire, then of course it's good to take more wells.
Yeah, also true. The Scavenger's getting a little far from the Sunstriders. They pull back. Another interesting thing to note, okay, until that moment, you can keep in mind that the fire player, these Sunstriders are a little bit out of position. They get caught by the Hurricane, and this target switch, that Eruption was not going to do anything. And nice cleanup from Ainz. He can just kind of walk back. And now there's the question, should he invest more into tier 1 to heal them up and try to push, or should he just kind of chill, because Essen can obviously go tier 2 at any point he wants. That's a dirty offensive wall. I don't think it'll be particularly effective, but it's kind of rude. Yeah. Even if this did reach the well, nature can always hurricane you off. So Ainz should be totally fine to take a well. He's just sitting on way too much power. He can, and Essen has taken another well. So Ainz could pretty easily, I think, go tier 2 and rush and kill everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like that's what he's doing.
Especially since that wall, I think that wall costs 50.
Yep, sure. Wall is 50, plus 100 for the Sunstriders, plus another 100 in the power well. So yeah, he's a good chunk down on tempo. And it's Stonekin. All right, so no deep one. I think Burrower Spam would still be really effective, even against Pure Fire. I think we can see Essen's got very little power. Where did all of Ainz's power go? Oh, Ainz decided to take a well as well. Okay, so Ainz is not rushing. He's just taking a well, and he's kind of letting his advantage slip away.
Yeah, a little bit questionable tier 1. I think from both sides. I think Ainz had a big advantage there.
Yeah, very passive play
from both equalized.
Yep. Ainz does have a good map control. He's got the center orb, and right now Essen does not have a tier 3 position, so Ainz has an opportunity to lock up the map a little bit and make sure that Juggers do not come out. It's a good micro with the Stormsinger to get it away.
There's a big pet peeve of mine. Essen is letting the wall stay up. I think that's a big power mistake.
Except that these 70 power Windweavers are binding more power than the wall. So actually, as long as the wall stays up and the Windweavers keep attacking it, then Essen is actually having a slight bound power improvement. Well, very nice saves on these.
Masterful defense, yeah. By Ainz.
Yeah, he's going to clump them together and they get erupted.
Yeah.
We called it.
I take it back. I spoke too soon.
I was like, I can just see right now. He's going to clump them all up and they're going to get erupted.
Yeah.
Burning Spears, I think, are pretty nice against Stonekin.
They are. They can't be Hurricaned. And I think apart from Hurricane, they don't have a good S counter going.
Yeah.
I actually really like the addition of the what are they called?
Burning Spears? Yeah.
Yeah, like they round Pure Fire out a lot. I think before that Pure Fire had a lot of abusable weaknesses, and now it's kind of competitive again.
Yeah. I agree. The Burning Spears are nice. rounding out that it helps the matchups which are rough, and it doesn't help the matchups which are easy.
Yeah.
And Ainz looks like trying to go on an offensive. With the power levels, this seems like it's actually going to be pretty difficult. Curious what your 2 cents are, but my 2 cents would be to just take map control, go tier 3 while locking SN out of tier 3.
I think that would be the safest play here. But from the way, I don't know, from the way SN's been playing, I think Ainz might be able to do it.
Okay.
If he can amass a massive army, I think he can overwhelm them.
Right.
But we'll see.
Yeah, the problem is that the massive army is always going to be ground-based, which is going to get, take some serious damage to things like lava field.
Oh yeah, fire has a good counter for the disco ball, right?
Oh, the disco ball, that's true. Yeah, eruptions do well against the disco ball. But yeah, I think at the point where Stonekin can amass a large enough army to like push through lava fields and wildfires, especially in this kind of confined space, I feel like that's enough part where the fire player can kind of just ignore their tier 2 attack, go tier 3, and start base trading. You know, it always depends on the situation, but. Alright, yeah, I mean, Ainz is trading well until he gets a big army and it all gets spiked from a lava field, but yeah. And Ainz has taken 1 extra well. But yeah, this is going to come down to tier 3, I think. Whether one side can get tier 3 or if they can stop the other player from going tier 3. The Disenchant is nice, because not only does it let you get out of the root, it also gets rid of the Stormsinger debuff. That Dazed Enforcer?
I don't know about the Dazed Enforcer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lava Field is not killing anything. So the thing about Lava Fields is that you want to kill something, because then if nature heals, then, you know, at least you killed something, and whatever you killed is going to be worth more than 40 power, which is the difference between Lava Field and heal. So if you just don't kill anything, then, I don't know, you just cost like 10-15 seconds for the player to heal up at their base.
Yeah. I'm surprised Easton hasn't spawned a unit at his tier 1 base and run up to the top monument to secure his tier 3 position.
Yeah,
yet.
I
think that's going to bite him in the long run.
That's what I think needs to happen, is that these players need to be playing for a tier 3 position. I mean, Ainz has one, so I think... I don't agree with the aggressor. There's no L unit the fire has. I think it's just 150 power that would have been better spent going tier 3. Unless there is no tier 3, right? That's, of course, a very different story if there's no tier 3 in Ainz's deck. But yeah, as long as Ainz can keep the pressure and prevent SN from getting to tier 3, then he should have a lock on this game. And yeah, we see how the Burning Spears are actually very effective against these knockback units.
Yeah.
SN is playing wildfires as much as he can.
That was a really good wildfire.
That was a good wildfire, yeah. Right, ooh, that lava field was just not enough. See more burning spears.
Yeah, he definitely. It's unfortunate. He definitely relies on them too much.
Yeah.
In this matchup.
I mean, it would be good right now. You kill the Spirit Hunters. Looks like he's going for a lava field instead. Ainz is saving with the heal, and the. Yeah. At some point, you will run out of heals, though. There's a lava field, or not a wildfire.
Doesn't heal have like 20 charges or something?
It has 20 charges, yep.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, the way we're spending those, you know.
Yeah.
It could happen. Yeah, Ainz is not really making progress, but he's got the extra well. No, he doesn't. They've both taken. I didn't even notice when that happened. But yeah, the thing is, it's a very high-powered game, so at a certain point, you need to kick monuments. Otherwise, the person with a stronger tier 3 is going to win. That eruption was, yeah. How much power does Ainz have? Yeah, Ainz, I mean, they're both playing kind of at their power limit, but I don't know, this aggressor just binds so much power.
Yeah.
If there's a tier 3 in the deck, I think Ainz should just be going tier 3. He might get the orb down.
To be honest, I think he will get either monument or well, probably monument down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Well, then in that case, what you should probably do is start spamming burrowards and go munch everything else. Why does Ainz have no power?
I think Ainz is spending a lot of power on these continuous spells.
Okay. Yeah, alright, well... Oh, he's got Cold Snap? I see. I didn't even register that a Cold Snap happened. That's...
Oh, this is like... This is the second time, actually, he's played it. But...
Yeah,
this is really good for him. Eason has so many tier 1 units now, and...
Yeah,
no tier
exactly.
2, yeah.
The tempo is really good. It looks like that's what he's doing. Is he's going to come up here to the top? No, never mind.
But I wonder, do you know if Ainz plays tier 3 in this deck?
Based on the way that he's doing right now, it seems like not. But I would assume he does. He's going attacked with some Storm Singers. See, because I'm not seeing any burrowers, right? And
yeah.
I mean, burrowers are not that effective against fire, but how long have these two wells been up? I guess not that long. Yeah, Essen took 2 super greedy wells.
Oh my god, he has he has 9 wells now.
Yeah, so I don't know what you want to do with those power if you're not going to go tier 3. It looks like he's trying to go tier 3.
Yeah.
I think rather than those greedy wells, he could have just gone tier 3. But yeah, it looks like right now Ainz is spending all his power in tier 1. By the way, the trick here is you hit the Crystal Fiend with one shot with the Drake and then you erupt it.
Yeah. I think this is an extremely dangerous situation for Ainz, because if Essen goes tier 3 and plays the Juggernauts,
exactly,
your advantage does not matter. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's over.
Ainz has a good like 400 power mounted tier 2 units. So yeah, tier 3 comes. This is the situation that Ainz needed to avoid.
Oh my god.
That cannon tower needs to be erupted right now.
Yeah. Oh my god! That was a good lava field.
Oh yes.
Oh wow, he's even...
And he's tier 3. And now it doesn't matter if he loses a well, if he can get that tier 3 up. And even Giant Slayers are really effective against this kind of knockback composition.
I just hope he plays an offensive Juggernaut.
That was a backlash.
Oh.
Alright. So yeah, so Essen is stabilized. He's got those 2 extra wells. Ainz is still not going tier 3. And
okay,
I mean,
this
that
game
could
has
just
become really, really interesting. I thought it was going to be a stomp for Ainz, but...
I did too, yeah. Juggernaut without a Rallying Banner, and Ainz taps out.
I think he didn't have tier 3.
I mean, I kind of... Maybe. It doesn't really make sense that we didn't see Burrower, we didn't see Glacier Shell. So I feel like those are 2 cards that could have easily gone to tier 3. So yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, that was certainly a twist to the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching a game not from one of the casters. This replay was sent in by Essen. And if you have a replay that you think is exciting and you want to send in, go ahead and send me through Discords or the forums. With that, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.